We're on.
Hey everyone, we're back. Welcome back to the Freaks. 3 idiots, an hour and a half. Aren't you guys lucky?
Wow.
I'm feeling extra sexy today.
Oh,
I bet you are.
aren't you about to make me?
I wish I wasn't, but okay.
It's been a while, gentlemen. That's okay.
It has been a
We
while.
all have our own lives. We all have our own lives, and that's okay.
Yeah. How long was that last podcast? It's been, what, 5 months?
No,
It's been like a month.
maybe it's been a while. That's okay.
Because our last
It's been like a
video
month.
was 2 months ago. That wasn't even a podcast, so...
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
Yes, so
Damn.
it's
That was
definitely
fun.
been, like, a good long time.
3,
Yeah.
maybe 4.
Don't worry. You guys, I just broke something. What did I just break?
Oh, good job. You broke something.
What happened? Oh no, it's just something on it's just that it's nothing bad. It's just like a little foam piece on the microphone. It's okay.
What a great start to this podcast.
Ow.
Tyler breaks his mic.
Oh, brother. I'm gonna sound a little weird. I have to. Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's just to hold the mic in place when it's on the ground.
I believe
Ow.
YouTube is lying to me. I am looking at a channel right now. It says it's only been a month.
Yeah.
That's a lie. I swear it's been way longer than a month.
Oh, since we did a podcast.
Yeah, it's telling me 1 month ago.
Maybe it
It
was
could have
like.
been.
It could have been. Who knows? But don't worry. Oh, no microphone. Don't worry.
It dies.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We have 2 videos being edited.
That will release in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, we're not in the right channel.
What?
We're not on the podcast channel.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Well,
But-
fine. Do you want to go on the podcast channel?
No, we're already here.
Alrighty then. Let's, I don't even know what we're talking about today. What is our first topic of the day?
I have one.
Yeah.
Something that's
It's-
not racist.
All right, Andrew. What did you want to? No. It's been one I wrote a long time ago. And I really got to bring this up because I've wanted to bring it up for a while. So, we all watch Family Guy every now and then, right? We can all be
Yes.
honest with ourselves. Brian the dog. How does he somehow convince women?
Because he got that
Yeah.
dog in him.
He got that dog in him. But like, he somehow convinced at least 20 human women. Like, yeah, I'll do you. Like, that's still no. That is a dog still. He still howls at the fire department.
Well,
And, like,
he's just that guy. He's Brian.
He's the Riddler, bro.
You shut your mouth.
Are you jealous of Brian Griffin?
No,
Wow.
not really.
That is the one person you should never be jealous of.
Chris Griffin.
Yeah, you're right. Chris fucks his sister.
Meg, just Meg.
Is that supposed to be an accomplishment or because it's Meg?
No, that's a thing you don't want to be compared to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's compare
How's
Tyler
it?
to Chris. All right, guys. What's the similarity?
I'm not Chris Griffin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you Lois now?
Peter, I can't stop. I'm having a heart attack.
Okay, then.
Wow, what a good topic that was. Next topic.
All
All
right.
right, how about
Sorry.
you two choose something?
What?
What Pokemon would you eat?
All right. What gen? All of them?
Every single Pokemon. Which one? Would
You should have prepared me. I would have made a list before we did the episode.
No.
All right, so let me go through the basics already. Miltank, Magikarp, Crawdaunt, Kingler, Milcery, Alchemy, Swirlix, Slurpuff, Capsakid, Scovillain, Veluza. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Bouffalant,
Um,
Tauros.
How about we dumb it down a little bit? I
Mr.
say
Mime.
every starter type.
Yeah,
You can, yes,
Mr.
Mr. Mime.
Mime.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
I saw a post on like I forget where, like
You
it
make
talks
it a
about
little funny.
how like the red balls, the red flesh stuff, like you can eat, but there's a proper way of cooking it, and like it goes with like an art, like someone made the art for it
I'm
too.
sorry.
And it's really cool.
Did you actually look up lists of people eating Pokemon?
No, I just remember it was a long time ago. Like I remember just like scrolling through like Instagram, and then I saw
It
it,
was
and
a
I was
long
like,
time ago. You don't like to look back on those days. You were a different man.
listen, the cops can't prove anything.
Oh, they sure can, man. They
I
have
don't-
me
I
there.
don't-
I'm like Batman. I'm Batman.
I don't. You're depressed.
Yes, and then Andrew is my Jim Gordon. So we're just
Oh my god.
Who am I?
It's just us in the cop car laughing.
no,
Yeah.
we're just the Teen Titans Go version of.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah, that's okay. Tyler, go on.
But it showed like how like the balls are like essentially kind of like a weird version of like a poisonous berry. So you gotta like cook it, like chop it the right way. It was kind of cool. I like it. But were you just saying what starters, Andrew?
I'm saying you can eat every starter.
I mean, yeah, but like I think the most immoral one to eat is probably gonna be like Sprigatito
Why?
and Litten.
Oh, it's because there's cats.
Yeah. Well, no, then there's then there's like Chimchar
Doesn't matter. I'll still eat.
and then Oshawott and
Yummy.
then probably a lot of the mammals outside yeah. This is I want a disclaimer on this one. Andrew, you started this conversation. I didn't say Pokemon. You started it. I
I'm
just
just
want to bring
saying,
that one up. I just want to bring that one up.
And I'll eat any Pokemon.
Any
Yep.
Andrew, let's try to think about this.
Mhm.
Why is there? I looked this up. There's a whole subreddit on Pokemon edibility.
Yep. I'll eat a Geodude.
Andrew, that is a rock.
It's actually a delicacy in some places where they
It is a rock.
where they grow up rocks and pebbles with seasoning.
Andrew,
It's
it is a
like,
rock.
I'm literally saying what's happening in real life.
Do not
So
ponder.
I'm able to do it in Pokemon. So yes, I am going to eat a Geodude.
I'm not gonna eat a rock, Andrew. You can. I won't.
All I'm hearing is that you're weak.
I'm not eating a rock. I already accidentally ate a quarter before. I'm not eating a rock.
Imagine.
Yes, but
Accidentally doing it. I do it on
Yeah.
purpose.
but we know.
What about Muck?
That is
Oh, yeah.
poisonous sludge.
I'll eat the funk out.
So yes.
Just blend it up. Put some veggies in it.
That's a protein smoothie right there, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm looking
Yeah,
at this
baby.
list here. It's mostly all the battle ones. Is literally every single one that's purple.
The lean. They all taste like lean. Muck is just lean.
Is Gengar's a ghost, right? So you want to be tangible.
Yeah, but he's also. But yet you can. I don't know. Man.
Apparently,
Pokemon.
according to this, Gengar is dangerous for human consumption. Not
Yes.
even inedible, just dangerous.
Everything. If anything could be dangerous for human consumption, if you think about it. I eat drywall, and look at me. I'm fine.
I think the only Pokemon I wouldn't eat are ghost types.
What about steel types?
Steel type? Maybe.
Literally, there are gears. Clink, clang, and cling, clang.
You don't want to know how far I'll go.
Andrew, after he eats the entire gear family, just
What if you ate a Pokemon and gained its powers?
then I'd be really picky on what Pokemon I'm eating.
What
Yeah,
type
but it's
is
stacked.
Oddish?
Oddish is a grass poison.
Okay, so there's poison in it. Okay.
It is a radish, so
I mean-
I'd eat it.
I mean, there's some food that has poison in it, and then you can just cook it.
Yeah, like
Oh,
fugu.
that's true.
Yeah, like certain ways.
All right. What about this one? Hitmonlee.
Yep.
What? I mean, I imagine it's very gamey.
That's fine.
No,
Protein's protein.
that is true. But like the legs are probably all like, I don't know.
I think it's like everything that looks like clothes to us is still part of their body.
That which is true for Mr. Mime. That is
Yeah,
actually
that is their flesh.
that is not hair. That is flesh.
Yeah, and it's not shoes.
No, that is flesh. Yeah, Hitmonchan. I don't.
You're probably right about the gaming part.
Yeah, I mean, it's working out 24/7. So like,
Yeah, it'd be very tough to chew. But I
You gotta,
think
like-
in the end, it'll still be good.
you have to marinate it for like 30 days. I mean, Farfetch'd comes with its own food. I mean, it has a leak.
That's what I'm saying. Like Farfetch is probably the best one.
That's a debate right there.
Maybe Milk Tank, because Milk Tank's just a fucking cow.
It is true. I mean, it's already like giantly fat, so like like you even touch milk like a milk tank T-bone, and like the fat is like melting on your fingers.
Man, Milk Tanks aren't small; they're huge.
No, yeah. Why do you think Whitney decides to sweep everyone's team? I hate her.
Well, with a Milk Tank.
Yes.
Um,
I have my own tripe. I could probably make this whole like episode about why Johto can be a pain in the ass, but I won't do.
So, for a while, I keep getting posts about how Johto is either the best region or the worst region because of just the gyms alone.
The gyms alone make it a problem. By the time I got to Claire, and I am still grinding, that's saying something. By the time I got to Claire, my Pokemon were level 33 max. Her Kingdra is level 45. This game is not... It's annoying because your leveling system between routes and boss fights and gym leaders is not okay because Morty is level 25. His Gengar isn't even his ace. It's his Haunter, which raises some questions. So like if the Haunter and Gengar are level 25, my Pokemon are level 22 and every other Pokemon in the route, like the routes before and after, are 16 max. You are going to have hours on grinding. It sucks. But Hard Gold Soul Silver Safari Zone is bomb because I caught a Larvitar in the Safari Zone. And I'm going to get a T-Tar before I get to the Elite Four and sweep everything. I'll do it if I have to. I don't know. But that's my partial rant. I do a lot more. What about Jinx? I'm sorry. I have the
I was gonna mention Jinx earlier.
I had the Gen 1 poster. You guys know that.
Jinx is the one that had to get changed design because of racism. Right?
Blackface, yeah. My poster has that actually still.
That's a rare find then.
Yeah, I could sell it for at least $2.
Jinx, yeah, I'll do Jinx.
I mean, I have cards that are probably worth like $500.
I'd count her clothes. I know her clothes are part of her, but I would
No,
still
no,
not.
that is no. I think that is genuinely cloth, like a type of clothing material.
Either way, I'll still not eat that. It would be like a shell to me. I'll just take it off.
It would be too weird.
You brought up a good point. The most delicious Pokemon.
Yeah, the most delicious Pokemon.
Because here's the problem. You have different, there are different flavors, of course. So you can't just say this would be the best because it's spicy, but yet other people have sweet. They prefer sweet.
Okay, then you would split it up in categories like actual food, like so seafood,
Okay.
different kinds of beef. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking like the 5 tastes.
Oh, just like the 5 taste of line.
Yeah, so salty, sweet, bitter, sour, and then umami.
But I think for basic purposes, I think the 2 best Pokemon that we already know that is canonly eaten a lot is Miltank and Magikarp.
Tauros.
Tauros too.
They eat Tauros. I'm like 99% sure.
I mean, it is just a bull. It's
Yeah.
still technically a cow.
I mean, would Bouffalont be better because it's much bulkier?
Probably.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, umami is essentially like savory. So, like,
I think.
Yeah, it's
the
savory.
one bad Pokemon would be Snorlax. It's just fat.
are you kidding me? Bro, like, you get, like, again, you could use a whole chunk of fat on that frying pan. Yes, you would get type, like, 23 diabetes if you eat even a pound of Snorlax, but it's worth it, I think.
I would love to eat a Snorlax, but I think the better one to eat is Munchlax.
Yeah, I mean,
He consumes so much fucking food.
Snorlax eats, like, twice his weight, like, a day, apparently, to the dex entries.
Yeah, but Munchlax doesn't stop.
But Munchlax also moves around. But, like, Snorlax is eat, sleep. That's it.
Sleep
No,
off the
somewhere
calories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Snorlax-
that's the weight training I'm on right now, just sleeping off the calories.
Oh yeah.
Bro, exactly. Let's see. Snorlax weighs a total of 1014. So 1014 at minimum 1014, I'd say. So multiply that by 3,500. That is an astounding 3,549,000 calories.
Yummy.
You put this much effort into Pokemon stuff, and then when it comes to real stuff, you're like, I don't know.
Andrew, I'm an idiot. Andre, I'm an idiot. Just letting both of you know.
Yeah, clearly I know because you meant to say 100.
No, I'm letting both of you know. What do you think?
No, don't try
I've
to
been
play
working
that
on my
off. You
own
tried to
region
say
for
my
7
name.
years. I have a chart. I shouldn't even be pulling up a Google sheet. I have a Google sheet for this stuff. Like, so I don't have overlapping type combos. Well, I want overlapping type. That's neither here nor there. Would y'all eat, like,
Yes.
I don't think any of the future Paradox Pokemon would be edible.
You don't know.
You don't know
I can
that.
definitely see the Violet Pokemon having fleshy bits under its shell.
I imagine that, but the rest of them, I do not think so, because they are literally just robots.
Okay,
I don't know, man.
how would you cook up a Magnemite?
Okay, that is a ball of steel.
Yes, but we can make it work. It's the Pokemon world.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
And-
see.
Is it proven that they're fully just steel?
Yeah, they're magnets. They're just living magnets.
I don't know, man.
That's it. So probably find a way to demagnetize the Magnemite after you kill it. I don't know how you'd kill it. It means a magnet.
You could probably
So that way it doesn't
over-
affect your body.
You could probably over electrocute it to the point where it just shuts down.
True. So you do that, then you'd probably, I wouldn't say boil it, but find a way to soften, like just beat it up with a mallet, and then
What about its eyes?
dude? It's a
then?
metal sphere.
Is its eyes steel?
Yeah, because I don't
Uh,
even think it blinks. The Magnemite just stares at you. Why? Like,
I know
why
what
are
you
you
do.
eating me?
You can turn
Huh?
it into like little shards and then sprinkle it on other food.
You want shards of metal?
We're already talking about eating it.
So-
Figure out how to cook it. I just thought of the easier way. Do all the
Metal
stuff that you just said, turn it into little bits, so it's like sprinkles, or like type of seasoning that you put on fucking other food.
But it's metal shaving still.
Okay, and
That.
You know, we already eat like lots of stuff that could kill us at this point.
Listen.
you know the amount of microplastics we consume in a day.
Well, Magnemite is steel, not plastic. If there was a plastic Pokemon,
Still.
I will absolutely.
There are people who in this world that actually eat glass. And they
I
still
cut out the
survive.
middleman. I eat macroplastic. I go to the store, I buy a dinosaur toy, and I go home and I eat it. I put some Sweet Baby Rays on it.
Bro, Sweet Baby Rays will make anything taste good.
You could put Sweet Baby Rays on a Magnemite.
Okay, well, we just figured out the solution. How to
We
use
did
it.
Sweet Baby Rays, sponsor us, please. Please. But let's see. I'm trying to think because like bitter is such like a taste that like it's like bitter food is such an acquired taste for people.
Yeah, like eating a magnetite.
I think that would just be where's the metal flavor? There's no metal flavor. Like it's hard to think about because like I think salty it would have to be like probably one of the Knackley, like Knackley, Knackle or Garganical, because they're literal salt rocks.
Oh.
Like
It would be used for more than just seasoning. The
No, I mean,
straight
just lick
consumption.
just like a rock. Yeah.
You can just go up to it, lick it.
Just dissolve immediately.
Like, I
Okay.
remember listing off all these, and then there's an electric type that's literally just quartz.
Oh, Xurkitree. Why am I like this? Why do I know it?
Okay, Andre, what were you gonna say?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm just looking at the national Pokédex and just seeing which one looks hard to eat.
Guaranteed, I have a solution to how to
Any-
eat it.
A gun.
Okay, so the gun, you take it apart.
No, I thought you said like a solution on how to make sure you can eat any Pokemon.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought I heard. So,
I meant how I can eat them.
oh, Sweet Baby Rays.
Like, yeah, Sweet Baby Rays.
Okay,
Baby Rays.
okay. What about Aggron?
Aggron is a. The
'Cause
problem is
like he could have flesh under the armor part.
Aggron's diet consists of literally Aron has confirmed to eat train tracks. Aron, Lairon, and Aggron's diet consists of ore and metal, meaning probably the teeth are, probably the how you see the Aggron with like the spike, that the spiky teeth, that's probably like a cover up, like like our lips, like those are their lips,
Yeah.
but like
He
I'm
definitely does that work, but you can see it under his. You can see it through his mouth.
Yeah, I mean, Aggron, is probably an omnivore, more so towards like the ore, because it does have a tongue. So yeah, like Andrew said, so there are fleshy bits, but like, that's gonna be a
It's gonna
that's
be
a
tough to
tough
crack.
that's a tough shell to crack. I'm looking up Aggron, and I found a picture of Aggron I don't like. I'm not gonna look at that anymore. I mean, I think what like Aggron's like closest animal equivalent is like what, Triceratops? I don't know.
Shouldn't
just-
you know you're the dinosaur boy?
Well, it's like what is with you two recently being like I'm the dinosaur kid.
You are you are that kid.
I'm the Pokemon kid. Get it right.
You're both.
But like, yeah. But I imagine it's like, I mean, push comes to shove, Aggron's closest animal, like real life animal counterpart, is like a Triceratops, or like modern day animal, probably like rhino or like some sort of weird turtle.
Okay. What about
Because like
what about
I love Aggron. I wanna use him more
Electivire?
often. Electivire is a giant electric monkey tiger ogre.
And
So you just do one bulldoze, you kill it, you remove the fur and the skin, and I imagine you're gonna have to wait a little bit because of like the muscle spasm still. Because like you'll still see the meat moving, and that's kind of gross. The tendrils and the horns on the top, I do believe, are probably just sensory organs, so those aren't going to be edible. or if it is, you have to like do a weird little cooking process with it. But everything else looks to be just like bulky meat that you just have to like, give it time to marinate and all that.
Okay,
I have a problem.
you do. You do.
Yeah, I do.
But that's the first step in solving problems, admitting you have
Is
one.
admitting you have one. The first step in closure is admitting you have a problem.
And then it
My
just all
Lotic
goes
would be nice.
downhill from there. I feel like any of the fish or ocean Pokemon are just super easy to eat. Or
Yeah.
at least kill and eat. You know what I mean? Like, even if they're poisonous, it's similar like how we have, like, I don't know what you said with the word earlier.
Fugu.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's like we have pufferfish Pokemon, so, I mean, Toxapex, people don't really eat starfish as far as I'm concerned, if I don't remember. So Marini and Toxapex are like the only, like, because they're based off of sea stars.
Okay, here's one. Here is one.
Yes.
What about Arceus?
The flavor would literally be godlike. You have one bite and you ascend
That's your
into
last
heaven.
meal. That is your last meal.
Imagine coming after God with a fork and a knife.
Yeah, but okay. Let's say you do manage to kill Arceus. You would have to crack open his god shell. Because
I imagine since he's already godly as is, he doesn't like the only like non-edible part is the golden like ring thingy.
well, if you look at Arceus,
Yeah.
it looks like he's wearing like a helmet.
Well, that's just like, that's just its body. That I don't think that's armor, because it's just like.
Oh, I think it's hard. I think it's like
Well, everything like, I just like, Arceus has been like, I think he's just so godly that he's like, I don't need armor because I just don't need to do anything because I am literally God.
I'm talking about it like if it's like a crab, you have to crack it open. And that's what I'm describing it as.
I imagine it's more of like fur somehow because like it's based off like a llama. Just shear it. Just shear it.
Oh, I got a question.
Well, and also we have to remind ourselves this is a thing from space. Arceus is not technically a Pokemon.
Okay.
Arceus made Pokemon.
What about Unknown?
Unknown would taste like Play-Doh.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because like they're essentially walking ruins. So they're either gonna taste really dirt-like, or it's another Arceus thing. Like it's such a cosmic taste that like, we cannot describe it outside of like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Because like, it's just art. It's like Unknown are just like the letters. I think it's just licking like a piece of rock, like a hieroglyphic.
What about Slugma?
Slugma is a burning slug of lava. You will have to like grab a large water bucket and just keep pouring on it until it's dead. And then
So
after that,
basically what I'm saying, it's already cooked for you. You just have to season it.
yeah, well, it's gonna be a little soggy after because you're dousing it in water forever.
What about Rayquaza?
Rayquaza, let's see. It lives high up in the atmosphere, eating meteorites and anything that like falls from the space to the atmosphere. It's gonna taste weird because it also just drinks rain clouds, which is kind of cool. But I don't know what that would taste like. That's a weird. That's gotta be weird.
Because it's basically just a snake.
I mean, yeah, I'd say yeah. Dragon snake. What would the taste be like?
Just I guess I'm just gonna go with a snake taste like it.
It's what tastes like chicken. I think Combuskin would be like one of the better tasting Pokemon.
Problem.
It's just a
chicken or fish. Yeah.
it's a.
Snakes taste like chicken and fish.
Everyone says stuff tastes like chicken.
It's because most reptiles were probably technically birds.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's like
And
I
it's
mean-
just the base taste of a bird, I guess, is chicken.
yeah, chimkin.
Like
I guess 'cause we're
frogs
so-
taste like really tough chicken.
I guess we'll just have to.
They're pygmies.
Yeah. So that means some like seismitoad, polytoad, polyrath. You know, it'd be fine, I guess. I don't. I'm trying to just think here, because like,
What about the 3 legendary birds?
okay, so like the OG3,
Yeah,
the
Lugia,
OG3 or the Galar version.
Lugia, and what's the other one? What's the electric one?
Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they're just birds. I guess Articuno would be minty. Zapdos would just be like very sharp in taste, and then Moltres is just like a,
I don't
Fine
see Zapdos
cook-
being like really strong. Very
Yeah.
good.
it's got a sharper taste.
What about Celebi?
Celebi is an onion. It is an onion fairy.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes like an onion.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just put some sweet baby rays on it. I do be putting Celebi on my burger.
Bro, Nuzleaf must taste fucking delicious as an
Nuzleaf is an acorn.
acorn.
So I get-
I know.
Yeah, so yeah, it'd have a nutty flavor. Also, I don't like on Nuzleaf it has nipples. It really bothers me.
Okay. What about Gardevoir?
My Lord Sir advised me I cannot answer this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ninjask?
Well, Ninjask is a bug. So whatever cicada tastes like, that's that's what Ninjask tastes like. I mean, there's not a lot of like flavor going on in bugs, as far as I know. Good protein, I'll give you that. But like, a lot of bugs. I mean, there's just a lot of. Are you just going through Gen 3 right now? Is that why?
I'm just scrolling down the list. What about the pulse, whatever, the fucking rabbits with the plus and minus on it?
Oh, Plusle they're I don't know what they are. They're just electric mammals. I think they're just so like.
I think they're just rabbits.
Yeah, I
But
don't.
okay, but
I mean, they've got the ears for it, so.
unless it says mouse on it.
I think it's just like the.
It's a rabbit.
I think like Plusle is the plus It's the cheering Pokemon, so it doesn't exactly give an animal. I mean, it probably just tastes like rabbit. Just a normal rabbit. Probably. I wish Plusle Minum had like a good moveset. I wish it evolved. Because it sucks a lot.
What
Oh.
about Camera?
Camerupt, I mean, it's already internally cooked in a way. It's, it's a, I don't know, I guess camel. Tastes like camel.
Let's see here.
You got delicious cat. I wouldn't eat camel. Camels are scary. I don't really
I'd rather just list off the legendaries.
do it. Let's see what we can do. Because like a lot of the
Okay, I don't know which ones are legendaries. So
it's okay. You can name them.
just start listing off legendaries now.
Oh, okay, me. Well,
From Gen
Articuno,
1 to now.
you got it. Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, Mewtwo, Mew.
How do you think Mewtwo is?
Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
Because he experimented on.
He's lab grown. He got that lab grown meat, dog.
I mean, that's just what we eat now.
Mew would be better because since Mew can just shift into anything, it just probably like you cook it to the right way so that it tastes like perfection. Let's see. Then there's Raikou, Suicune, and Entei, which are cats essentially. So they would taste like cats.
Okay. I have the thing up now.
Okay.
We're gonna go on the. So you just said Raikou and Entei?
Raikou, Suicune, and Entei, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, what about the Reggies?
Well, they wouldn't taste good.
I think Reggie Ice would probably be the best one.
I mean, Regice is just ice.
Reggie Ice.
That's it. That's all it. That's what. That's all it is. It's just ice. It's a walking ice cube. So yeah, but it's like, pardon that hiccup. It's like in a state of permafrost. So like, I'm quite sure if you like lick it, you'll like, just your tongue will just freeze immediately.
What about the
And
Thunders?
All of them.
Yes, all of them.
I don't think all of them would be bad. Like Thundurus is like
It's really neat.
yeah, Thundurus, Landorus, and Tornadus. Well, then there's also Enamorus, which is the one for Legends Arceus. So like, I think the best tasting would probably be like, probably Tornadus because it's just a big old bird. Tornadus is in fact the biggest bird because it is also the first true pure flying type.
Damn.
It's the only Pokemon, before Gen 6 that started its type with flying. Everything else was like normal flying, fire flying, stuff like that. Kind of cool. These were
About
Pokemon.
Buzzwole.
Buzzwole is a giant bug that is full of blood. So that is delicious. No. Well, let's see. I mean, it's probably like very, very gamey.
Yeah.
Like, there is no fat on Buzzwole. It is like 0% fat. So, it ain't gonna be that good, I think.
What about all the new legendaries that just came out?
Oh, so like, you mean from like the DLC?
Yeah, Okidagi.
Oh, I love them. Okidogi, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity.
Yeah.
Well, all of them are part poison, so no.
Just gotta cook it right.
That is true. I mean, I'm not exactly used to eating dog or monkey, so I can't give my opinion on that. But Pheasantipity is a pheasant, and I've heard they taste a lot like chicken. So if that's the case, I'll try Pheasantipity. But Ogerpon is like, was that a spoiler? Just talking about their types? I don't know. But Ogerpon, I don't know. I think Ogerpon is like in that
It's
state
just
of like,
Durgarax.
it's just an ogre. That's it. So like we don't have like a discernible taste.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Now, so those were all the sub-legendaries, the ones I was just listing off.
Oh yeah, I guess because those do be counting as mythicals.
No, the mythicals is a completely different section.
Oh yeah.
I'm on the legendary part.
Let's go
So,
with
black and white legendaries.
Zekrom, Reshiram. Oh no, Zekrom and Reshiram.
It's really fluffy.
Yeah, I mean that's like a feathery kind of like deal. Just that
It's gonna taste
Like,
like chicken. Just
it's
by
gonna
looking
be.
at it,
It's a
gonna
giant
be-
dragon fire chicken. So
Can we
So
just assume that all reptile Pokemon are just going to taste like chicken?
sure.
All bird and reptile? 'Cause it's
Well, I mean, I don't think Dragonite is gonna be tasting like chicken.
well, Dragonite's a different story. That's a dragon.
I think all the dragon types are a different story. Like, I think every non-dragon type that is a bird or reptile would kind of all have the somewhat same taste, but I think yeah.
What about Sun and Moon?
Who?
The Sun and Moon ones?
Oh, Solgaleo and Lunala. Well, I don't think Solgaleo would work because it's made of steel, like internally made of steel. I don't know, but
It looks
Luna.
slushy to
Yeah, well, there are some, but I think it's so like, I think even like I feel like even like the smallest part of it is contained with metal. But what else? I think that Lunala is just a straight up ghost.
It's like a ghost.
Yeah,
It is a ghost. And I
it
said,
is a ghost bat. So I don't really think it's gonna be tasting that well. I don't think Nebby or I don't think Cosmog or Cosmom would also taste good because they're just space dust. No one knows what that tastes like. So like, you know,
What about Miraidon and Koraidon?
Miraidon would be Miraidon would be very it's
It'd
like
be very hard to crack open.
tingly. It's very I mean it's just electric. It's just an electric Pokemon, essentially. Electric Dragon, so tingly. Koraidon,
That's a lot of shell. Like, they get good.
yeah, Koraidon is just you know, it's just a muscular dragon, so it's gonna be essentially like an alligator.
You know, it does kind of bother me about Scarlet and Violet.
Is it because that Koraidon runs, but yet it has a wheel? Is that what you're gonna say?
Well, that and it just seems very lazy. They've been very lazy with the last two gens. It's just the same Pokemon, different font.
Yeah, I miss, I mean, yeah.
Because as I'm looking through all these, it's,
You can
Like,
see where it starts to, the
yeah,
designs
like,
gonna
okay,
change.
Gen 2, they're kind of the same, but I mean, Lugia literally has giant hands.
It should
It's just a bird.
It should have been water. We all agree that it should have been water.
And then, yeah, I'm just looking, and I'm like, not all of these look the same. Okay, black and white, they're just the same. Different
They look kind of
colors.
they look different for a reason because I think they kind of knew when Black and White came out that like Kyurem, they were like, oh, we got to fuse it with Kyurem, so they made sure the differences were like enough, like the very like
Yeah.
subtleties about them all are kind of together, but like Reshiram and Zekrom are like,
We need to go back to like making different looks for the two
Yeah.
box one, and then it's like, boom, sword and shield, just a dog with a sword or a dog with a shield body,
yeah,
and then boom, Rhydon and Miraidon.
yeah,
Both just race cars.
broom broom,
Well,
and then but Cyclizar is like the middle. I mean, it's the
the OG.
Yeah, Cyclizar is the the halfway point between both of them. Or would it be a third? Because there's two different versions. I don't know. I'm
What about Hoopa?
Hoopa is Ghost Psychic, so I think it's the same thing as like Lunala. It wouldn't taste good.
Yeah.
Especially since like Ultra like released Hoopa is then like Dark Psychic, and that's just malicious.
Well, I think I'm a little done talking about what Pokemon we can eat.
No. I think we can make a 10-part series about this.
Yeah, exactly. Not Flutter podcast with it.
Why not?
Because I said so.
Okay. You know what? You've convinced me.
Oh, you got me there. You got me there.
This is why you're the youngest one.
We could talk about.
No.
You know, I'm gonna say what one of your ideas is. Do we piss in the shower?
I did put that. I forgot. There are two trains of thought. Those who say they do, and then those who are lying.
Everyone pisses in the shower.
Everyone. It's natural. I mean, there's no shame. Like,
Pissing
we
in the
all do
bathtub, I will shame you.
no, yeah, absolutely. But like little kids are little kids, and like, look what I did. Like, nah! Vile. We are so smart.
No, I love human rights.
Why?
Because we're just a bunch of idiots.
That we are.
And I think that just makes it better.
No. All right. You've convinced me. You make a point. I don't know. Humans are such a it's kind of, because I'm not gonna voice my opinion on it, on the matter I'm just about to bring up, but like, different sides say that, since we evolved, like one side says that we evolved from apes and the other side says we didn't. But on the side that evolved from apes, we evolved, if I read it right, like the apes that we have now were more for strength, so they evolved more strength attributes essentially. But we evolved for speed and endurance. That's why we kind of killed a lot of stuff whenever we just started out, because like we were like, oh, we have stick, time to hunt down like ancient horses and other animals. Yeah, and they're like, why aren't these guys getting tired as we're like running for like a mile straight extra without like really breaking a sweat? Because back then like we were like built Ford tough. But and then after that we evolved. I mean, we are the most intelligent beings on this planet, as far as I know.
Yeah,
And like,
you don't see another animal building buildings.
True. Well, in a way.
Well, like us, you don't see them with electricity like this.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't say so.
I mean, it's because humans kind of need this part, while animals have evolved to just communicate without it. Like
Yeah.
Sonar for the ocean animals.
Yeah. I mean, I think if animals ever had the capability of seeing modern plumbing, they would rapidly evolve.
I think a couple of animals have seen modern plumbing.
Well,
since their environments get absolutely flooded with it.
Yeah, they're like, as they're getting washed away.
My favorite thing a couple of years ago was when everyone finally saw that the monkeys had entered the Stone Age.
Yeah, that is horrifying that they're using like sticks and rocks. But like, what's kind of nice is that like what's really good is that they can't throw like we can.
Oh yeah, I saw
like
a video
because
on that recently.
yeah, like for those who don't know, like we don't have like the right shoulder, like they don't have the right shoulders and wrists. But like for those watching, like, huh?
Yeah, this fight, all their throws are usually underhand.
Yeah,
that's how they get distance.
Yeah, so the second they learn how to throw something like how we throw it, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for us. Because chimpanzees are horrifying. They are brutal animals.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing a thing where it's like they jump gorillas.
Yeah.
Like if they see a family of gorillas, they know they're going to be trying to protect the young, so they take the young. Just so the gorilla won't do anything.
Like they also just like they eat monkeys and other apes. Like they're not right, man. Something went really wrong.
They do it for fun.
It's
like hunting for sport.
No, well, they actually eat like monkeys regularly.
Yeah,
like
I know,
that's like.
I'm also just talking about in general. The way they do things, they even hunt in gangs. Like they create their own tribes inside tribes.
I don't like, yeah, and it's like, if you're too nice, you'll die. If you're too mean, you'll die. If you eat something wrong, you'll die. Like, well, we're humans are like that, but a little worse. Um, we just like apes and humans. We are, well, no, because dolphins are also, they're horrifying.
It's just mammals.
Man, there you go. Well, no, because you like ducks.
There are some fucked up birds.
Ducks.
Um,
Ducks.
penguins.
Yep, penguins.
But
Um,
I want you to realize the majority of problems have come from mammals.
Pelicans.
Yeah, I said birds, Tyler.
No, I know. I'm just. There's nothing really wrong with pelicans.
They
They
have the giant
just,
build, right?
yeah, they got like the ball sack
Have
pouch.
you seen the fucking pictures of animals that fall through?
Yes,
Now it's just a pelican with a hole.
that is horrifying.
I feel bad.
I don't.
But I mean, that's what they do
Sometimes.
for trying to eat someone's young.
Have you seen like the pictures of like,
Yeah.
the pelican trying to eat the baby capybara, but literally like the capybara is like, it's like the size of a pelican, so it's just like biting its butt like the pelican, and like the capybara is just sitting like eating like a head of lettuce,
Valid.
like nothing, nothing. Like the capybara is just like minding his own business. I think that's one of the few mammals that cause problems.
What?
Capybaras.
Why do you think they cause problems?
No, they don't.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Pelican eats capybara, and I'm watching it trying to eat.
I love it. The capybara is just like, dude, I just want to enjoy my delicious lettuce. It's so funny.
There's multiple videos of them trying to eat different capybaras,
Yeah,
and it just doesn't work. Because
No.
the capybara doesn't fit.
it's
It's
so
a capybara just sitting there, just not caring.
he do be chilling. I also like because like they'll just chill with any animal, and like they're like, and then capybaras don't, not capybaras, like other animals don't see capybaras as like a threat,
Yeah.
so they'll just like just chill, like crocodiles, like manatees and dugongs are also like one of the few mammals that don't really cause problems, because like, huh?
They don't.
No, literally, some of them are like, a lot of them are freshwater. So like in the water, whenever there's a crocodile or an alligator, the crocodile and alligator will literally stop swimming, let the dugong pass, and then just continue on their way.
Dugongs?
Yeah, Duegong. It's what the Pokemon Dugong is based off of.
And you say
But-
crocodiles and everything. Oh, man.
Yeah, they don't bother anyone.
I think it's because it's like a crocodile could definitely eat this.
No, they don't. They just can't. Like I think they've tried, and they failed, and that's why they can't do anything.
So they're just like, I wonder how many wars this thing is a war.
Yeah,
a
like
crocodile.
it's like they can't hurt us because they essentially have no teeth except in the way back of their mouths. So if they try to like, if they somehow feel threatened, they somehow don't. But like they can't bite you. It's just a weird like gumming thing. Like it's one of the few mammals that won't like, resort, their last resort in life is violence.
I want to know how capybaras just exist.
They're just rodent. What do you mean?
Like why does no animal attack?
I think it's just because, it's the same. I feel like, humans give a lot of animals doubt. I feel like a lot of animals have the emotions, like we do, but like they can't like, do a lot like us. But they still have them. So I feel like, they somehow know capybaras are just chill like really chill, and they're like, okay, we'll chill, because like again, crocodiles like caimans, they will not bother them.
Yeah.
I don't even think jaguars will bother a capybara. They're just like, and they're just going with their day.
I don't even think an ape would fuck with a capybara.
Yeah,
Like a chin.
it's wonderful.
A honey
I mean,
badger, though.
Honey badger, I'd run.
My favorite thing about honey badgers is like, you can go ahead and shoot it with a shotgun. It's not going to stop it.
It ain't gonna work. You need a rocket launcher to kill that thing.
Same thing with a machete. They're like,
Yep.
everyone thinks that you just aim for the head. It's not going to go through. It's
I
still
mean-
gonna be alive and it's still going to attack you.
I love that about them. They will square up against literally lions, and the lions will run away. I love it. They're like I think like that's it goes with any mustelid.
It's just they're over.
Yeah, like
Alright,
well, it also
he's-
counts like sea otters. Have you seen sea otters are different? River otters, they are horrifying. They will, if they see like a caiman in their territory, the whole family, or I think it's actually called a gang of sea otters, like will just river otter, sorry, will just like go up to the crocodile and caiman and just downright beat it until it passes out and drowns underwater. Amazon river otters are very scary.
I'm trying to figure out what their actual group name is.
Of what?
Because he said gang.
Yeah, I think it is a gang. Like I feel like it's right. A gang, or I think it's a mob. I think it's actually called a mob. But like all mustelids are like, oh, it's called a bevy, family, or lodge. That's cool.
A romp.
A lodge, I like that.
Raft waters.
Yeah, but like mustelids, like ferrets, weasels, honey badgers, and like wolverines, they're like, and otters too. They are forces like they're like stoats, or it's either stoats or martins, which are mustelids as well. They take down rabbits like
Yeah.
that are 4 times its size by. Do you know how they do it?
No.
They essentially go up to the rabbit and look like it's having a seizure. Like it'll like flail around like it's doing like this weird little hyper dance. And so the
Wait,
rabbit will be kind of like confused and start
we're talking
fumbling
about
around.
weasels?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I've seen those.
I love that. It's so funny. But like I imagine to the rabbit, you're like, what is going on? And the next thing you know, you're dead.
Yeah, it's just, and they're not like it's huge carnivores too.
No, like stoats and like martins are like so small, and they take down things that are like 5 times its weight. I think that's what's always scary about some animals, because like that they can take that, like we can't take down like in a fist fight, we can't take down anything that's like a few times our size. We have to take things down either our size or smaller. But like other animals,
like a gorilla.
yeah, like a gorilla, they can just take down what they that's different. I
I
don't.
love how gorillas go off of a system of just wanting to be left alone,
Yeah.
and then people are like, "Oh, let's go fuck with the gorilla."
Let's go mess with the. And then we lost the best one in 2016. And then the world fell apart. I don't mess with.
sharing government secrets. That's like you're shot.
Harambe started it all. I don't mess with hippos. I'm never gonna mess with one.
Yeah.
That's like, that is the second, like that animal is caused like the second highest kill count in all of Africa.
I think I saw a story where a guy had a baby hippo and raised it from like birth, and they're like inseparable. It was the friendliest hippo, and then out of nowhere one day, killed him.
Yep. he got released. Then the guy went back to the river. So I'm like, hey, and then it proceeded to like rip him in half.
Yep.
I don't know. Animals and African animals, man, they'll mess you up. I mean, that's why some buffaloes are called like the black, like water buffalo. They're called like the Black Death in Africa for a reason.
Widowmaker.
Yes, that too. It's just
Yeah.
I don't.
Actually, I think it's the bison. Bison's called Widowmaker.
Then it's something about like the water buffalo. They're called the Black Death.
Um,
It's just I don't. Animals are scary.
let me see.
I love animals. Don't get me wrong. They are just horrifying. Seems like I feel like, well, bees on the other hand, because like you know bees like there's like a species of bee that will just like get the whole colony on you and like sweep, like run around you so hard that like you will literally just internally cook alive,
Hmm.
and that's scary.
What, you said bees?
Yeah, there's a certain species of bee that like when it feels threatened, it'll get like members of the hive around, like and like essentially tackle like the enemy and start running around it or like rubbing up against it so hard and so fast that it will literally combust internally.
Damn. Those kind of, I fucking hate those kind of insects. Like, the only bee I like is the
Carpenter.
good old honeybee.
I like Barry B. Benson. You like
But-
jazz?
The good old honeybee and bumblebees are the only bees I like, and then everything else can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Well, what about carpenter bees? I mean, they don't bother us.
What do they add to the environment?
I don't know. Thank
Um,
you. Well,
Hornets.
Well,
hate
don't I feel
all
stupid?
types- I hate all types of hornets.
Oh, yeah, no. Hornets and wasps are just like I don't care. I'm just going to kill you. Because imagine their realization when they're like, "Oh, wait a minute. I don't die if I sting you."
Yeah, that's the only reason why I don't like them is because they can
Not
continuously do it.
Not good. I don't like them. I got stung by one before. It was not fun. Watch yourself, kid. I don't know why animals are scary. Listen. I'm not afraid of the ocean, but like I'm not gonna go out in it without like
Right,
no.
because we don't even have that much of the ocean explored.
We have 20% of it explored.
20%? Oh, that's a lot more than I remember.
Yeah, because everyone's like, no, it's 5. And actually, no. Recently, we've discovered around 20%. That is still a lot left undiscovered because that's 80% of the ocean still that we haven't figured out.
Yeah, you're right. I looked it up. 80% of the ocean
But-
is
yep.
unexplored.
It's just like, and I'm doing it right now. The megalodon, it's dead.
Okay, so it says here, it says the ocean covers more than 70% of our planet.
Yes.
We only have 20% discovered.
Yep. Scary,
Yeah.
ain't it?
So we don't even know what half of the fucking things are in the deep.
No. I remember that.
In-
Oh, wait.
no, you
sorry.
go.
It's a 5-second thing. I just remember that like there was a camera that went like a explore team that went down to the bottom of of Loch Ness, and like they just saw a frog just chilling there. He wasn't dead. He was just chilling, like just hanging out on the bottom of the floor, just like laying there. 325 feet.
God damn.
That's how far down they were. And it was just a frog, just like on the
Like a-
floor of it. He was just chilling.
Normal frog?
Yeah, a normal frog. It didn't look weird. Like, just picture a normal brown frog. That's what it was. It was just chilling, like on the bottom, just like spread, just like gradually floating, very slowly, very quietly, just across the floor. Not a care in the world. I
Bro,
love
chilling.
Brocha. I like frogs, but yeah, the
Hey,
ocean
it's not very-
is a horrifying place. Like I like the ocean because the ocean. I think every human at least has like a desire to at least go out and explore it once.
Mhm.
I mean, and look where we are because of that.
Yeah. I'm waiting until they make a good submarine, not one that explodes.
Ocean Gate. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm not hopping on a submarine called the Titan.
No, because the thing is, you gotta just make the ship name something that doesn't sound intimidating. Because if you do that, then you're safe. If you name it like the Wave Crasher, you're dying. You're dying.
Yeah.
But if you name it something like Seaweed Surprise, you're good. You're good. You're safe. You're fine.
Seaweed surprise.
You name it something dumb and stupid, it's fine. Like if you name it like
Titanic.
number huh?
Titanic.
No. That's their fault because they claimed nothing can sink it.
Yeah,
And-
and they decided to drive by icebergs.
Yeah. So like name it something like the number 5 with cheese. You'll be okay. You'll be
Just
okay.
one world.
You'll be okay, yeah. But like I'm not gonna go out exploring the ocean unless I have a safe way that I'm 100% gonna be okay, and I know what's on the bottom. Like the water is clear. I'm not doing that. I'm not going out there on my own. I'll do like, yeah. I'm not dealing with that because like I'm just gonna again. I'm saying it. The megalodon, it doesn't exist anymore. It is dead. Forever.
Yeah, but there still could be a shark that exists that is huge that we have not discovered yet.
I mean, the biggest one that we have so far is the whale shark. I will say that. No, it's either the whale. No, it's the whale shark. Yeah, it is the whale shark, and that is probably as much as it's gonna be. That's probably as big as it's gonna be.
You never know.
Yeah, true, but like the thing is, like the biggest creatures are in the water, and they all have the same thing in common. They're filter feeders. They stay by the surface a lot, and they're like in a lot warmer climates. But regular sharks, like they have like a lot of them outside like the Greenland shark and a few others, they have to be in warm climate. They have to have constant food that they actually like have like you can actually like see. Like you have to do all of that. Like you need like pretty warm temperatures. You can't have really cool. You need consistently warm, and then you need to have like a pressure that won't kill it, like a darkness that they can adapt to or see properly. But like without it, it's not going to happen. So like the only chance of us having a bigger shark than the whale shark is if like it essentially has the blue whale path.
Yeah.
Like the whale shark, just filter feeder, big, slow, passive feeding. That's it. That's all you can have essentially, because like, and the Meg kind of ruined a lot of people's theories on that. Like a lot ideals. They ruined their like logical thinking. They're like, oh, the Meg could exist. It cannot. After over 65 million years, it cannot exist still. Listen, I get
the Meg.
that's
The
sick.
first movie was amazing. There was
Interesting.
no need for a second.
No, the first one was interesting. The second one, I didn't even watch it, and I'm glad I didn't, because I saw the trailer. Like, oh, cool, we're getting a dinosaur movie, and then I saw the Meg like 5 times as big as T-Rex. And I said, all right, I'm done. I'm not watching this. It's a B. I heard somewhere that the Meg and the second Meg it's a B movie with a movie budgeting.
That's awful.
Am I right? But it's right though.
The second one?
No,
Or the first
like
one? Just the series
no.
in general?
Yeah, it's a B movie plot with a movie like a like main movie like with a
Yeah.
main movie like budget. Because like
Yeah.
it's just coked up Jaws essentially. Like with like better graphics, like not graphics, better like effects.
I wish we would get a new Jaws movie. I want a remaster of the first one.
Of the first Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That was like that changed the world. That movie.
Yeah, made everyone afraid of sharks.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I
And
don't.
then you have movies come out like Sharknado that says, fuck you.
I like Sharknado.
All right. I think that's all the time we have.
Yeah, Andre's been quiet because he wanted to listen, and I thank you, Andre, for being listening. I can't speak. All right, I need to do the outro. All right, I forgot. Silly me. So, what did we learn today, class?
That sharks are funny.
And dolphins and a lot of other mammals should not be trusted.
That's
All right. If you liked the episode and you're on YouTube, comment some prompts or any discussion ideas that you want to talk about. So that you want us to talk about, because we're not exactly the smartest individuals, but we're not the dumbest. But we got some brain power. And if you got questions, ask them. If you're on Spotify, if ever I, put everything on Spotify because I need the money for it, save it, download it, and all in all, just share it with your friends if you liked it. We're gonna try to do more later on, and try to. I wouldn't say consistency. We're gonna try to continue our consistency, but we're still gonna just we all got our own lives, so I'm sure you guys understand. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.